Day job at the horse semen collection clinic.
Okay, cool. It's funny.
Day job at the flower shop, at nighttime never ends. Went to sleep on Monday, haven't been back again. Day job in the coal mine, the Leestown Theater floor. Water getting thin, and I expect the storm. And the sun is shining through, and the sky is blue. Day job at the bank, teller at the booth. People rising up with the floors smooth. Day job selling paper, cuts me up every day. I guess it's a task, and that is why I stay. And the sun is shining through for me and you. Day job at the church, people come and go. I guess I know. Day job being with you, but it's hardly a must. They'll forget through my days when I think of us. And the sun shining through in a changeless suit. Day job, day job, day job, day job. Living tree is broken, 5 more rides. I lose my job tomorrow, I'll look you in the eyes. Spend the day sitting, talking about the phone. Some are broken, some are alone, and the sun is shining through, and we are glue. And the sun is shining through, and the sky is blue, blue, blue. And the sun is shining through for me and you, you, you. And the sun is shining through. We are glue, 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 and the sun is shining through. The change will ensue, blue, blue, blue,
Are you always that busy? Or is there someone else? Because you aren't acting like your normal self. When I'm around, you seem to be annoyed. Why can't I feel that more? I don't know what the truth is, 'cause when I think it's wrong, you want to be alone. I'm so confused. Is it finally over? If you wanna come back to me, down now instead of this again. Because baby, I want you right here. How did things get this way? Now it's great. Was it me? Was it me? Did I not love you enough? Please don't give up. I won't lose. Is it finally over? If not, come back to me. Cause I'm missing what we had that you didn't see. Is it finally over? If not, come back to me. Because I'm missing what we had that you didn't see. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
When I saw Kiss and listened
All
to
right.
the songs, I didn't expect that.
Let's get started.
It was very interesting.
Okay, y'all look good. I look good.
Thank you.
Thanks. Wait, why did I say thanks to
Can we get a
myself?
warm filter on this?
Warm?
Yeah.
I thought you said worm.
Can we get a warm filter on this?
I'm gonna put everything in black and white and make us sound like auto-tone the whole thing. I totally could.
You can make
All
it
right.
be like hot boxing with Mike Tyson.
Yes.
Welcome to Audio Jacks, your source, motherfucker.
There's always just
Yeah,
once.
yeah,
There's always
yeah,
once.
yeah.
You do it again. Your source of a bunch of jackass.
Welcome to Audio Jacks, your source for local music in Nacogdoches. I'm Norris, and today with me I have Nom the Music. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good?
It's a very
Yeah.
clever name, Audio Jacks.
Yeah, Audio Jacks, right? It's different from sessions like we had it. But today we're going to talk about Is It Over and Day Job, two songs that they performed here at an earlier date. So what's some of the inspiration that you have behind those songs?
Well, Day Job, I think, is this idea of this guy who can't seem to hold down a job. And so it's his perspective of a song where he goes through a bunch of different jobs and has a bunch of different observations about those jobs. And just kind of a way to write a song, I guess, just an idea that I had.
So is it from experience? Is it just from like you want to write something mundane that people could like relate to?
No.
So why can't you keep a job, Jason?
No, it's a fictional character.
Okay, and so direction-wise, that was one song that you wrote. What's some of the inspirations that you take from when you're writing music?
I don't know. I have a lot of inspirations. I listen to a lot of music, a lot of different music, a lot of different genres.
He's the only person I know that when they say they listen to everything, he actually means everything.
So I don't know. I listen to a lot of stuff, and that's where it comes from a lot of times, I think.
Is there a certain genre or sound that you try and put into your songs whenever you're writing?
I've been really into like folk stuff and like kind of like really folk punk
Yeah.
recently, and then a little more like older punk
like 60s and 70s punk.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I was talking to, I think it was Nathan, that you can always tell which one of you wrote the song because it has a slightly different sound for each one. I'm like, there's like a Beatles-esque for Lesser Known. I'm like, that the way you sing that reminds me of like the B-52s.
Yeah.
So like there's little by little, and Nathan's songs always come out like emo, like sad.
Totally.
Emotional.
Yeah, I think,
Emotional.
I think broadly,
Feeling.
broadly, I think that's our point. When you go to like one of our live shows or something, I like all the different songs they do because it keeps it a little fresher than just the same person singing over and over again.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a lot of diversity, I think, in our live show.
Yeah, when I saw y'all perform here on campus, y'all were swapping up who sung, like taking turns, and I think that kept it a little more fresh. Like, hey, let's just take turns going back and forth and be self-deprecating to ourselves in front of the crowd.
Working on our comedy.
But yeah, it was a fun show. I think that was probably my first time seeing y'all like play, and then yeah, and then we also went into Haunted House that night.
Don't remind me.
Yeah, I have a video of.
Yeah. I get over immersed, and that's it.
I didn't even know you fell.
I freaking because it was you. As soon as you were running through, he was dressed as a scarecrow.
Yeah, you
And
were
so-
standing like right behind him. I have it on video.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were walking through, and I was like, let's go. And then there was a door that opened, and I like jumped. And then I turn around and it's him. He's like this. It has to do with the scarecrow mask. I was
Were you
like,
trying to make sure he didn't fall? Weren't you like reaching to grab?
Yeah.
that was freaky.
Just making sure you didn't jump too
no.
much.
And then you fell.
That was scary, dog. It was unexpected.
Yeah, there was right before then there was this partition, like the curtains or something hanging there, and 1 second I see Nathan going through it, and as soon as I go through it, you're on the ground and you're like panicking, like
I had to apologize to the staff.
Yeah, dude, nah. Let me tell you, when we were putting the guitars and stuff back in that one room, and I was in there, the door closed by itself, and I like tripped over some guitars to try to like bust through. It was so freaky.
So I know you're new to the band.
Yeah.
So I know when I first met them, they were looking for a more permanent drummer. Are you enjoying it?
No, yeah.
No, that's what you said. Just cut it.
You know, I think it took me a sec to kind of find my rhythm in terms of genre-wise, where I'm fitting, what's cool with their styles or songs, and what's not. You know, because I've practiced. Each of us have our own little taste. We were saying, of how we contribute with songs. I haven't written a song yet, working on it, but. I kind of come from a little more metal of a background, which is not what we do.
Normally, what I've seen is drummers come from a metal background majority of the time.
It's a very exciting genre for drummers, So,
Yeah.
Was it good like pop? Pop is just
Yeah.
Sure,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, keep 'em gay somehow.
A lot more
Man,
challenging.
I mean, unless you're a pop punk, the whole Travis Barker drumming.
Right.
Yeah, Blink 182.
Yeah.
Well, and there's definitely some interesting, more rock drummers, and punk and things like that.
Like Travis Barker.
And he's been meshing well with us, like we said, since we have so many different sounds coming in, everything's free game, really and truly. So it's not like if he plays a really crazy drum beat, it's not like, that doesn't fit what we're doing. You need to fit. Now it's just like, oh, okay, we'll just work around.
That's how I feel.
I've probably heard
Actually.
I've only probably heard that comment twice. That was like in our first couple of practices where it was just like, you're doing this, let's change it a little bit. Besides that.
And the only problems we ever had was when he didn't know the songs. Which
Right.
now we've gotten to the point
Oh,
where we've
yeah.
written songs
Oh, yeah.
with him here. So it's like, now it's just as much his as it is ours,
Yeah. I'm really upset because that camera, its memory card got full, and that's why I did that. And then when I clicked make room, it cleared everything.
We are.
Just stay
So
on this.
all the shots for me are gone now. But I still got all for y'all, so I'll figure something out.
All right.
But yeah, so you do plan on writing some of your own songs. Are you going to sing in them while drumming, or are you?
That'd be awesome.
Do you want to?
Sir,
Is this
Debating on
music?
drumming and singing
What?
and piano and singing.
Technological
As I've been writing
yeah.
it, I write it with piano. I play piano plenty, and so I'm definitely comfortable doing that. If somebody else can pick up piano, I'd be glad to be able to jump on drums and sing.
Okay.
Play drums.
Nothing too-
Yeah.
Everyone just take turns switching instruments on stage.
That was very
Make it
much.
right.
We very
No,
much
and
thought
that-
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and that'd be fun actually, just to get somebody else on
Yeah.
drums, me to jump in the
Keep
front, and be like, hey y'all.
Casey can play bass.
Boom.
Should also
Yeah.
it would also make the microphone setup a lot easier because me having a mic at the drum set's kind of a weird setup.
Yeah, I have a friend who's a drummer, and whenever he like sings, he's like,
Yeah, yeah. Some people do headsets, but that's pricey.
yeah.
I've
And then you just look like you're a
I've been
backup for Britney
thinking-
Spears.
Yeah.
I found a headset, like wireless system, for like $75 at a thrift store one time, and I didn't buy it. And I thought about that since then.
You should get like
It's not
the
there,
cheap
is it?
tech support one, like with the one little muff.
The Xbox.
Yeah, yeah, like the Xbox 360 one.
I have
Yeah.
one of those. I could just break. Back home.
So it's always great catching up with you guys. We're gonna cut to day job. So we'll talk to you after that.
Do you want to re-record your introduction just so you can have it?
Yeah.
No, we won't say anything. We'll just pretend. We can do the whole
Right,
thing.
yeah.
Another take.
So it's a snippet of you.
Just cut it up.
Yeah, we might just have to do another take
Okay.
because it's plugged. Which is really, really.
What else is on
annoying.
that SD card?
That's fine.
Stuff from my photo class. So there's stuff from my
That's
photo
fine.
class, digital photography class. There
Just like-
was y'all's
that's it.
performances from last time, which I already put on my computer.
Okay.
Pretty much everything is already on my computer.
Yeah.
I just forgot to
Not really.
erase everything.
Looks and style.
An interview I did with the guy over at the Makerspace because I
you
went
don't need that.
when got when got certified in 3D printing.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe.
Yeah, fuck them. It's fine.
Well, at the very least, at least record your intro and then just
Yeah.
insert it as if it was naturally there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got all the audio and everything, so
Maybe just-
it'll just be focus on y'all for a
Maybe when
minute.
you can like do like a lip syncing thing, sync the audio.
Yeah, we could just pretend that
That's fine.
No, we got that. We got us.
Right,
He just
yeah.
needs a lip sync.
Yeah,
Just him.
I'll probably just put a static picture
Yeah.
of me just sitting there like,
Hey,
we could play a live chorus reaction.
yeah.
Or like when they do like the sound waves that like move.
Mm.
You know, instead of your voice.
Have visualization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
somehow.
All right. Well, welcome to Audio Jacks, your SFA source to the local music scene. Fucking hell. I've had a lot of caffeine and less food in my system today, so.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that got me.
Welcome to Audio Jacks, your SFA source to the Nacogdoches music scene. I'm Norris, and today with me I have NOM the Music. All right, there we go. So, welcome back. That was Day Job. So we talked about some inspirations for your songs lyrically and direction. We talked about Day Job. Next up, we're going to be listening to Is It Over?
Yeah.
So, Nathan, you wrote that, right?
I wrote that song. Of course, it's about a girl because I'm emo. It's actually about like multiple different situations in a relationship that you go through, and it's one of those you know that the relationship's about to end, but you don't know when,
Mhm.
and so you ask yourself, is it over now,
Yeah.
et cetera, and if it's not over, let's fix this. But most of the time, you're kind of too far gone, so it is over. Yeah.
Is it over?
It's so over, bro.
Yeah, so I know some of the songs that you write tend to like go in that direction. Like, did you also write When You're Around?
No, that's.
Oh, that was you. Oh, you got emotional on us that time.
You want to tell us about that? Let's talk about Is It Over?
Yeah. Let's talk about Is It Over first.
Okay, so I was talking to my friend at a restaurant, and something was going on with me. I don't exactly know. Something was going on with me, and then I usually go there. I talk with her, and then I just write.
Mhm.
So I started it. Are you always that busy, or is there someone else? because you aren't acting like your normal self. I don't know if this was something that she did or something that I was thinking about in the past, but I've had that for like 2 weeks, and I was stuck with that. And so I would reach out to Oscar. I would reach out, just to Oscar for helps with lyrics. And I don't even remember exactly what was going on, but sometimes I'll watch a show and I'll right there start writing. And I got, is it finally over? If not, come back to me. And I was like, oh, this is nice. And then after that, I found the chords, and I sent the chords to Oscar. I was like, what do you think? He's like, bro, that's really good. I'm like,
Yeah, I remember we went to the park, and he sat down and just showed me, just played it for me. And I think you were like asking about, should I change this lyric? Personally, I thought there was like one lyric you should change. But like, that's like, it's a sin though.
Wait.
It's a pretty old song, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's like old now.
Oh no, it's like first generation now.
Yeah.
So I used to listen to this guy. I still listen to him occasionally. His name is Boy Pablo.
Some niche artist.
Yeah, he's not.
Like,
He's
I'm pretty sure.
You wouldn't know.
he's an indie. He does a lot of indie rock. And so he had a song called TKM, which was also a very, very sad song. But I used to listen to it. But it inspired me a lot. So I would listen to that song while I was writing Is It Over? And that's usually how it goes. Whenever I write any new song, I'm kind of listening to another one. Sometimes it'll sound exactly like that song and I have to scrap it. And
Hit to rework it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rework it. And then sometimes.
And how does the hard hat tie into the Is It Over?
Yeah. I was gonna
Hard
ask
hat.
that. Like,
I'm hard-headed, and so,
That was actually decent. That was a decent.
yeah.
thank you. Okay.
Did you come up with that on the spot or?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's hard-headed, so these things keep happening to him.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
But I remember whenever he introduced the song to me, like in person, it was like in the park. I remember just listening to it. I was like, yeah, this is like it's really good. The chords are really simple, except for the few where it goes jazzy, but it's nothing
Yeah.
weird. I couldn't play it at first. It took me like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that for one of your songs, is it Rainy Days that has the horn in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then y'all don't have a horn player now, do y'all? So y'all
That's
switched. Oh, it was you?
I mean, not in Rainy Days.
Yeah.
But I play saxophone.
Okay.
I came up with a concept, and the guy that I sent it to hated it, and so he just said, "I'm gonna do this," and that was it.
We had a gig not long ago where you played saxophone as a coffeehouse gig type thing.
Oh, okay.
You know,
That matches the
One of our
vibe.
acoustic sets that we occasionally do.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So, with this new album you're working on, we'll come back to it. Let me save that question. We'll go ahead and play the song. Up next is It Over? And we'll talk more about their upcoming album and the song after this. Okay. Okay, that was Is It Over? Written by Nathan from NOM. So, before we start talking about your album, NOM is your names, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. I know it was Nathan, Oscar, and I never met the other guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you probably never will.
It's a big lore dump.
Yeah.
You'll see it on the
Long story.
Wikipedia one day.
Okay. See it on the Spotify at the bottom?
Where's Spotify?
I'm not gonna put it there, really.
No.
This guy lies.
Yeah, we had a drummer, original drummer, name started with an M, then he quit. And so we were like, oh god, the name doesn't make sense anymore.
Now it's just no.
Now, yeah, dude, my mom made that joke so many times. She goes, "You went from nom to no," and she just started laughing all the time. It was great.
We had just had our first performance, we were
Yeah.
like, we killed it too.
And then, yeah, we
did,
No.
objectively.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And then
that was you're talking about.
yeah, the
Band Night.
yeah, band night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better than the second one.
I thought you were talking about.
No.
So-
the recording of the second.
So now Nom the Music is just the namesake of being a namesake now.
Yeah.
And I know
Yeah.
you guys used to have the cookie, and you retired the cookie, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So
That was my decision.
Yeah, that was your decision. Yeah, I saw the looks they gave you.
Right.
So what was the inspiration for wanting to change your logo?
I thought the cookie was maybe childish. Harsh.
We were kids when we were starting the band. What did
And
you
I just
think
thought the cookie really embodies the Growing Up EP, which is the first EP.
Yeah.
And, it's called Growing Up, and it's about maybe childhood a lot.
So
And
do
I
you?
thought maybe retiring the cookie was time to do it now or never.
Yeah. So do you want to like for all the EPs and stuff and albums, do you want to tie lore into each of them, or
What do you mean by lore?
I would
there's different
like
stages.
to do that with not with everyone, but maybe if we have a concept for one specific album, I would love to put some more in there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Like have the songs or albums connect in some way.
yeah, I thought about that.
Yeah.
Like before him, we thought about what if we had like a cookie in like some spot of
Like every cover
Yeah.
or something, you know. We were really taking this branding and marketing really seriously. Like, okay, we can just do these concepts, and it all fell apart.
yeah.
Okay.
Because
I drew the new logo.
We did draw the new logo.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, we didn't hire anybody. It was him.
Nice.
Yeah, I did a bunch of takes.
He's like, I want
Like
the
a whole
cookie out
notebook.
here, so I'm gonna do it
Whole notebook.
Yeah, he
myself.
put the work in. He put the work in.
Yeah.
I did
Alright.
respect that.
Yeah.
Not the opinion, just the work.
So we've gone over the origin of your name. We've gone over the hard hat. I totally forgot the question I was about to ask you guys. And from the look on your faces, it looks like you guys forgot too, because I started to ask it.
Right.
But you guys are working on an album right now, from what I heard when I had you guys on the radio. So, is there a set date? Are you still on the fence about that?
Oh, no, we're gonna do it.
Yeah?
You know, that's not the question.
Early next year?
Maybe that's their first quarter next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Probably the
okay.
first quarter.
That's the beginning of the year, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's holding it down on this. That's our luxury, you know. Is that it's not like we have like a deadline. And
Yeah.
you know, we're pretty good at being flexible, managing everyone's schedules, and so it just feels like the first 3 months, or at least by the summer at the very least.
Yeah.
It'll be out next year.
Yeah, because I know 2 of you are students, right?
3 of us are students.
Are you a student too?
He's
Okay.
the only non-student.
Okay.
He's a bum.
So how
No, he's,
No, he works.
I have
He
a
does-
job.
He does stuff. He does stuff.
how have you guys taken to juggling your studies and classes and projects and stuff on the side of doing your music?
it's not too bad.
No?
Honestly. But we just have every Thursday we do a recording or practice, depending on if we have a gig coming up, and it's really just a matter of getting in the studio and putting in more hours on it. And once we get it to where we like it, we'll get it mixed and mastered and send it off, and then we'll upload it.
Hey.
So
And
It's a lot of management. So it's like, you know, constantly communicating with everybody, making sure everyone knows what's going on and if we're all on the same page. Especially, I mean, just like with gigs, you know, sometimes we can't all make it. I mean, like for example, with the coffee house gig, he couldn't make it, so we just made do without him. And so it's that, but also making a system. So it's kind of like exercise, for example, where it's like it's not really about if you want to do it, it's about making time for it. And so if you make a system out of it, where it's like he said, every Thursday, like, you know, every Thursday something's probably going to happen with the group, you know,
Yeah.
whether it be rehearsing or recording, keeping that consistent, everyone can kind of
Yeah.
work around it.
so like having a consistent schedule to get yourself used to it, so you're doing it regardless. Like you're ready for it.
For me, it's not always the easiest because of work, and I have to plan around that. And sometimes my schedule fluctuates, but of course I make it work because this is something I want to do.
Yeah. And you guys have always seemed passionate from like the moment I met y'all. Y'all have had a lot of energy.
Passion can easily lead to insanity. I mean, how do you manage? Because then I text you like, hey, come here right
I'm just
now.
flexible, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just flexible.
And
So
I
that's
mean,
the girl.
your dorm's like right next to the radio building, so
Yeah.
like, and when I see them on campus, if there's something going on, I'm like, hey, I'll message y'all on Instagram, or if I see one of y'all, like, hey, go grab someone and come back here. Like for the radio remote that we did in front of the student center, I think who was it? I saw.
He was a friend of ours, Harrison.
Yeah.
Who also has music. Yeah, he like. I think he said he met you. He told y'all talked, and he just came straight to my room. He was just, "Do you want to be on the radio?" And I was like, "I was like in the middle of something." He like studying for something, and he just grabbed me.
Yeah, because I bumped into him because he was like, hey, what's going on out here? And I told him, and I was like, hey, do you want to get someone from NOM to come out here and talk real quick? He's like, I'll be right back. I was like, know exactly where he's going.
that sounds like it.
Yeah.
But so it sounds like y'all have gotten a lot closer because of like songwriting. Is that
There's a
safe
lot
to
of
say?
things. I think it's more the mutual suffering that I go through.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Awkward moments.
Oh yeah, a lot of silent crowds.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you get more of that here, or you guys play in Beaumont a lot, right? What are the differences in the music scenes and the ups and downs of both?
Do you want to answer this? Or you want me to answer
I'll
it?
let you answer it. I'm trying to figure something out. before
I can answer. Beaumont, we don't play as Beaumont as much because I don't feel like there's as much going on necessarily, because I feel like it may be just because we know a lot more people down here now. We're a lot more connected to it, but I don't know. I feel like I see a lot more younger people around here
Mm-hmm.
than in like Beaumont. It seems like there's a lot more people willing to come out,
Yeah.
but that could just be who we know.
I feel like people enjoy us more here than in Beaumont. That's one thing I can't say.
However, there is still just the fact that we also are, like when you say alternative as a genre, it's a
Mhm.
broad term, but I think that truly is what we are. We're an alternative group. We make songs about ants. Songs that sound punky one day, but then it sounds really folky the next time. So it's kind of hard to get a gauge on this.
Yeah.
And so, it doesn't matter where we play. We're probably going to be the odd ones out,
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that though. It's noticeable.
I suppose.
Yeah, I've gone to punk shows where sometimes the odd one out is like a ska band that comes in. So like standing out's not always a bad thing.
I suppose.
and-
I disagree with you, though.
And Nacogdoches has a really big music and art scene. Do you think that's also helped a lot of like getting gigs and finding inspiration and finding a community to rely on?
Most definitely, and because it's way closer than Beaumont.
Yeah.
Beaumont is far. That's a far. Everybody's moving that.
So why Beaumont? Which one of you are originally from Beaumont?
Well, me and him are from the 409 area code,
Mhm.
it's Jasper, so it's like an hour away. So for us, that is the closest anything.
Like big city, like
Yeah.
go Parkdale Mall and
Yeah, there's the
Yeah,
Parkdale
yeah.
Mall, there's our lyrics. Yeah, so like especially when we started the group and it was actually NOM, just NOM, that was like, okay, that's where we're gonna go, and that's
Yeah.
where we made our first break. We performed, people really liked us, and so that's just where it was. And then when I came here and I found them, then we actually started getting more involved with people here, and it just became more convenient. I mean, it's still slightly further than Beaumont to come here than Beaumont, but
It feels closer.
it feels closer.
yeah.
Feels closer to his heart.
You see the pine trees near your home. So
The roads, they're amazing. They're so rude.
I know I'm from Livingston, so like the drive coming to Nac,
Mhm.
half of it has nothing, and the rest is like going through Lufkin and stuff. So how did you meet them? Did you see a flyer? Did you already know them?
Yeah, it was actually just a flyer.
Yeah. Where did you see the flyer at?
I think it was particularly at the intersection at the
quad,
student center,
yeah.
the quad. I just saw a flyer. I was just like, heck, I could just,
Weren't you
join a
scared of
band.
us?
I wouldn't say scared, but it was like a little sketchy. It was just like, yeah, meet us at Panda, just the two of us. We're just gonna have like an interview thing to talk about, just to get to know each other and talk about music history a little bit and your music experiences, and that's what we did. And it was chill. And so it's just like, okay. And then they were just like, yeah, we practice at this kind of remote trailer home off in the woods near the lake. And I was just like,
Yeah, that is.
if you want to stay the night, you can. I was like,
That is pretty. freaky.
Yeah.
But you came to our performance.
You
and
offer
we-
a man a couch and a meal.
Right.
All he got is complaints.
I didn't spill weed, so it was okay. But
But so and then he watched us perform too. So
right, yeah, which
Okay.
that gig was pretty nice.
Yeah,
It's loud,
yeah,
but it
emo
was
neck,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I think the first time that I met them was, I think Kaysen and Oscar at Panda. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I told you. Like,
Yeah.
Why Panda? Like, what's
I guess it's on campus.
You ever been to
It's
Panda?
central.
Yeah.
It's
Oscar
sentence.
never invited me to Panda.
I don't really go to
He took me to Whataburger. I
You
want to go to
Panda after
Panda.
this, guys?
Yeah, because I first met up with you guys about a year ago, actually, now that I think about it. I saw the flyer, like, at the kiosk
Oh,
right there in
yeah.
front of the student center, and I was trying to bring the show called, it's what this used to be. It was called Sessions. And I was trying to bring that back, and I was like, I'm looking for, like, local bands and stuff. Let me go ahead and text this number. I'm not a drummer, but,
That's fine.
And I met up with them and talked to them about what the show is and stuff. And since then, I've gotten you guys to come in here a whole lot.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to catch us. You don't gotta convince us that hard. And that's the thing about the art community here is that because it's a college town, they have a lot of young people who are interested in that kind of thing. So they do
Mhm.
kind of sustain each other. But it is important that you do get connected with them. Find them and attend and help each other out.
Yeah. So with the new album, I know you guys say you get your inspirations from all over the place, and you three guys already write songs. You're wanting to start writing songs.
I need words. I need
Yeah.
lyrics. That's what I mean. Like, I have musical ideas, but.
No, we're helping them.
Yeah. So for the new album, have I heard any of the songs?
Yeah,
Is Day Job one of the songs, or
both of them.
both of them
Is It
are
Over
songs?
will be
Okay.
on there.
Because I know you said "Is It Over" is like an old Nom song.
It is an old NOM song. But
So are you putting like a conglomeration of songs that you already have made up, and songs that you came up more
Well, you know,
recently?
when it comes to like, this is something that you hear about when you start reading about musicians and stuff, is that a lot of times by the time the public hears the music, it's already been like 2 years or so since the artist wrote it. Actually, when some of them say that when it's released, they're already sick of it, but they have to now perform it on tour, that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
the reality is, like, a lot of our songs, some of them we wrote 2 years ago, like "Is It Over?" Something we wrote yesterday. So, "Is It Over" is from the old NOM era, as in it was from our original group, but it's now getting performed and getting recorded.
Because this is your first like set album, right?
Mhm.
Right. How do you feel about it?
I'm pretty excited,
Yeah?
honestly. It'll be a lot more songs than what we had on the EP.
Yeah, just by design, because EP, LP, those are two different things.
Yeah.
You know,
But it's like a lot. Like, I don't know. I never had an album with that many.
You never had an album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean like I never bought like
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
You've never like bought or owned an album for another artist
Yes,
that has had how many songs there
15
are?
songs?
15?
That's not even that many.
It's like
When it's like,
4.
you heard of Mac
Yeah.
DeMarco's album?
Yeah.
Okay.
200
Well,
or something.
So that was Nom the Music. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. Look forward to us next time. Watch SFA TV 2 on YouTube. Listen to the radio, KSAU 90.1. Lufkin Nacogdoches. If you want to hear any of their music, just go ahead and request it. Right now we have Rainy Days on there, and look forward to hearing more Nom. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. You really took them to Panda. That's crazy.
I didn't take anybody to
Nah,
Panda.
I ain't gonna
We
say
just
I met
sat-
them at
we
yeah,
just
it was just
sat
a
at the table.
yeah, we didn't eat.
I
Also,
didn't eat.
Panda-
It was closed by that time, so there was nobody there.